why did nobody tell me what's going on in high school sports right now? Like, when I was in high school, we had a varsity team, a JV team, freshman team, A, B, and C. But nowadays, right, you barely even got enough players to make a varsity and JV team. And I was talking to my cousin on the basketball team who's in high school, and I could not believe what he told me. So boom, it's a Friday night. I'm chilling at home. I just got Wingstop and I got a fantastic movie on, right? I think it was honestly Pearl Harbor, Team Danny. Anywho, my phone starts blowing up, right? My phone is blowing up and it's my family group chat, right? We're in Minnesota, so when you have a good day, you got to be outside. And that next day on Saturday, the weather's supposed to be phenomenal, right? It's supposed to be like 83 all sun. So we're all texting in the group chat, like, what should we do, right? I got to pull up my apartment. So I'm like, everybody just come here, right? Everybody's down. And that next day, my little cousin, right? He's like 15, 16, pulls up to my place. And I could not fathom the stuff he was telling me. So we're sitting outside, right? We're sitting in the pool, kind of leaning over the edge. And I'm just asking him like basic questions like, how was school? You glad it's done? You got any sports this summer? And he's like, yeah, like our high school does like basketball workouts and stuff. And we had our first 2 days last week. And bro, it low-key sucks. So what do you mean? Right? And my little cousin, Jeremiah, he's a hooper. This man started varsity as a freshman. He's tough, not gonna lie. He already got some letters in the mail. So I'm talking to him and I'm like, wait, what do you mean it sucked? Like, I can't even believe that came out of your mouth, right? He loves basketball. He's like, no, like, I'm having a good time, like, but it's everybody else. Like, we only got 5 players to show up out of 15. Those are 5 players. He's like, yeah, like, I don't know what it is, but like, nobody's coming. Like, nobody cares for real. I said, oh, really? He's like, yeah, and like, we can't even cut people because we don't have enough for a team. He's like, honestly, we only really got 8 people that play. I said, yo, that's crazy. Because again, when I was in high school, everybody and their mom was trying to be on a sports team. Like, you were cool if you were an athlete, right? Everybody wanted, it doesn't even matter if you ride in the bench, you just wanted to be in that uniform. So I'm like, honestly, like, you might have to step up, right? Like, you the best on the team, you might have to be that vocal leader. He's like, yeah. And he knew that was coming from me, right? But the problem with him, this man ain't playing basketball. He's in his crib, right? He's in the crib, in his room, on the game. It's on the game quiet, or it's hooping with the headphones in, okay? Buried to himself, not someone to speak like that. And I'm like, bro, like, if you want your team to be good, y'all want to be locked in for the summer, like, you got to be a role model in a couple different ways. He's like, you're right. Like, I don't know, I'm just scared, right? And we end up talking more. He's scared nobody's going to listen, right? People are going to think he's too young. You know how that is, right? When you're young on varsity, there's like 18-year-olds, you're 15. You don't want to like yell at them. But I said, hey, it has to be done. So we have our little conversation, right? We enjoy the day. It's warm outside. And right before they leave, he tells me, he's like, bro, if you want to see it, like, come to one of the practices. Like, come sometime next week. They probably want to see you there anyway. Because I used to hoop. Yeah, I used to hoop back in the day. So, you know, I said, okay, yeah, I'm fine with showing up. I can show face. And when I do, man, it's worse than what he said. So that next week comes, I go on like a Wednesday, right? It's like 11 o'clock. They got a little practice thing going on. Tell me why it is 3 people. They got enough to do a 3-man weave and that's it. So I walk in and I see the 3 players, the coach and the assistant coach, right? The coach looks at me and goes, oh, Lala, I'm glad you showed up. Like, get suited up. Get suited up. He's like, yeah, like then we can do 3v3. Boy, I was not coming for that. But you know what? I'll do anything to help. So I put on, you know, they got some extra stuff. I put on a little something, right? I'm not playing in the best shoes, probably some Hokas. Almost roll both of my ankles and my knee gets so swollen it looks like the back of somebody's neck. So I asked the coach, I'm like, what's going on? Right? Where are all your players? He's like, I don't know. They don't care. I said, yeah, that's what Jeremy was telling me. He's like, yeah, I don't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. Like, it would be great if Jeremy could step up, you know, build some relationships, get them to come here. I'm like, nah, for real. I said, I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to talk to him some more. So I go talk to my cousin And I'm like, bro, y'all gotta get more than 3 people here if y'all want to have a good season. Like, you were right on the edge last year. Like, y'all gotta lock in. He's like, I know. Like, my plan is to reach out to some guys after and see what they say. I'm like, okay, bet. That's a great idea. So 3 weeks go by, right? 3.5 weeks before I step back into that gym. And when I tell you, this is not what I was expecting. So I get there, again, it's 11 a.m., probably on like a Thursday, and I see the parking lot's full. I'm like, okay, cool. I walk in the doors, I'm hearing dribbling, right? I'm hearing feet. I'm hearing a lot of stuff I was not hearing before. I pull up to the door, right? I'm peeking in. I'm telling you, there's like 15, 20 dudes out on the court, right? And all of a sudden I see them all huddle in, and I see Jeremy go in the middle talking about, hey, we need to do this and this and this. Like, hey, I need you here. Like, when I set a screen, I need you to do this and this. Like, hedging, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, you can't be playing like that. If we want to win this year, you can't just let anybody go past you. I never heard this man speak like this in my life. He talking about team on 3, 1, 2, 3, team break, going crazy. I go up to the coach. I said, what got into Jeremy? He's like, I don't know, but like, this is exactly what we needed. Whatever you did, thank you. I said, I'm not gonna lie to you, I did nothing, right? I told him, like, build some relationships, get people in here, but that's it. I said, I need to find out what got into this man. So I'm watching, and I'm not gonna lie, they're looking pretty good, right? I get in there at the end just for fun. Absolutely not. That was my last time. Right, I got elbowed so hard in the sternum, I thought I was gonna be done breathing the rest of the day. So afterwards, though, right, I tell everybody, you know what, good job, y'all look good out there. And then I gotta talk to my cousin. I said, hey, yo, Jay. I said, what got into you? He's like, bro, like, I did what you said. Like, I was looking up like team bonding stuff on YouTube, right? I was reading Reddit stories of just how to talk to people. Like, I was looking up like social apps. Like, I did everything. And like, I don't know, I started using this thing called Gleam. I said, Gleam? He's like, yeah, let me show you. He goes over to his bag, right? Grabs his phone, clicks this app, GLEAM. He goes into it. He's like, look, it shows you how to be social even when you're scared, how to be a better leader, how to talk with confidence, how to be vocal. Like, I've been doing this every single day, and it's helped me so much. And like, I feel more comfortable now. I said, yo, it's definitely working, because I'm telling you, I didn't even know your voice could get that loud. He's like, yeah, like, no, I definitely see it helping. Like, slowly but surely, we got like 5 guys to come, then 7, then 10, and now we got like 15, 20. Like, I think we actually might be good this year. I said, with you doing this, absolutely. He's like, yeah, I even got some guys doing like one-on-one workouts. Like, it's so fire. You got to come to some games. I'm like, bro, of course I'm gonna come to some games. Right? He goes on telling me they got some summer league stuff going up. They got a game on Saturday. I'm like, okay, bet. Let me pull up. Tell me why I pull up to the game. Right? They got 3 games that day. First game, they beat the team they were playing by 30 points. I'm thinking, okay, first game of the day, right? Maybe I was just feeling it. Second game, kills them too. Third game, right? I see something I never thought I would see. Right? The coaches, obviously, they don't want my cousin getting hurt. Tell me why this man, third game, standing with a clipboard, directing people, writing up plays, talking to everybody in the huddle. I said, you know what? If you don't make it to the league, you definitely could be a coach. Right? So he's telling everybody what to do. They win again. After the game, I go up to him. I'm like, you want to go out to eat? You want to go get dinner or something? Like, y'all played great. He's like, yeah, like, I could maybe later. Like, I got to work out with some of the guys. I said, for real? He's like, yeah, some of them came up to me after and like they want to get some extra work in. I said, that's amazing. I said, you really did your big one. He's like, yeah, like, I'm really happy about how everything's turning out. I said, hold on, before you leave, can you show me the app real quick again? Because honestly, like, I could be better at networking, right? I need to be a little bit more vocal too. So he's like, yeah, I got you. He sends me the link, right? I go download it, and I'm looking in the app, and it's talking about, right, how to network with people, how to be more confident in the dating life, all of this. I'm thinking I could have used this app about 5 years ago.